Guys, welcome back to ASM Creative Channel. So this is our first podcast. So here we have Mr. Wizzy.
Hello.
Here, I'm Scythe, and this is Maxi. So
Hi.
Aiden, unfortunately, is not here.
Okay, because it was a him problem, not an us problem.
Right, so we have some questions.
Alright, Mr. Wizzy, what made you want to start a Maker Pen class?
When I very first joined Rec Room, I think they kind of just about was introducing the creative program to Rec Room, and it wasn't really the gowns for me. I kind of didn't like them. It kind of looks like sleepwear.
Yeah.
But I've seen how the pictures on the creative programs and how Marissa taught them and how Atlas taught them. So it was kind of like I kind of wanted to do the same, try to help out Rec Room as much as I can. So yeah, it's just, from just looking at it, it looked very nice. And
From being a teacher, are there any advantages that you get, like talking to certain people, or what are the advantages of being a teacher?
it's not like, oh, you do this, you get this certain amount of things, you get paid. It's nothing like that.
Yeah.
It's like optional. If you want to become a teacher, then, you then wait to be clarified if you get. So it's not like you kind of get asked to. And then the things you kind of get with it, it's not really get with it, but you kind of, it's a good thing you get to speak with Marissa, Trunks, and, kind of more of the community team, because, it's a responsibility of becoming a teacher, so you have to kind of contact Marissa to keep her going on your classes, what they're like, stuff like that. So, I mean, that's kind of an advantage. You kind of meet new people along the way. I've definitely learned a lot more by teaching, and stuff like that, so yeah.
Yeah, so quite a high responsibility then.
Is there any disadvantages to being a teacher?
I do say there is. What I do struggle with a lot is I'm a very friendly person, so if I meet someone, I'm more bubbly and I just want to be best friends with them straight away. But with teaching, I've had experiences in the past where I get kind of too friendly with them and they kind of start misbehaving because they think I'm, it's to that thing. So what I need to kind of work on and, is not being extremely friendly, but being friendly as a teacher way. I can, still teach and it still be a friendly classroom for everyone.
So, when you started being a head teacher for Screen Maker Pen class, was there anything that you wish you could have known that you learned along the way that would have been helpful when you started?
The lesson plans. From the beginning, I totally just was like, let's eyeball it. And I just eyeballed the whole entire thing.
Yeah.
I kind of faked the beginning of it until I made it. But, I kind of knew from the beginning what I wanted, but not the whole way. I was just so excited that, I was going to become a teacher. I was just there like, yeah, this is this, this is this, this is this. So I really do say to a lot of people, if you're starting your class, to kind of take your time, take as many weeks, months, to actually get your classes, to be as professional as you can get it. Because that's, the thing that kind of is going to keep up your class, keep your classroom nice and healthy, and make sure that you have no problems.
When people often start anything that they really want to, there's often a couple of people that they look up to. So are there any people that you had as inspiration to become a teacher?
I've definitely had some inspiration. There's been a few great people so I was a screen player before I moved into VR. And I used to be, on screen. I joined the Maker Pen Academy run by Atlas and Zumi. And I was the only screen there with Commander, and then Commander actually gradually got a VR. That's why me and Commander became best friends. We were doing screen there. We were learning, the Maker Pen with each other. So it was Atlas and Zumi was a great inspiration from me. So was Marissa. But Commander was one of my best friends. He still is one of my best friends. And we kind of learned together. We were helping each other out. Commander himself is such an inspiration to me.
So, what keeps you motivated to, keep teaching?
The joy on people's faces, 100%. I've never done it for, the Maker Pen skin, the gowns, the popularity. I've done it just because it actually helped people quite a lot. I've seen people, not being able to do some stuff to then be able to make, featured mats. I know a few of my students have become contest winners, featured mats, featured creator, and they've just been going really, really, really far in Rec Room, and it's good to see that because it's like, I've helped them in some point of that.
That must be really proud a moment for when you finish teaching someone and they becoming one of the most famous creators in Rec Room.
Yeah.
That must feel pretty good. So, if you were in our position interviewing you, would there be any questions that you would have asked yourself?
Um, how do I get through it all? Um, is probably what I would have asked myself. I do still ask myself this. How am I actually coping with 80 students in a semester that I have to contact every day. Make sure all the lesson plans, because it's not straightforward. It's not just like, let's open up a class, do teaching, get maker pen skins. It's nothing like that. It's like you have to
Yeah.
set up the lesson plans. Um, you have to like put teachers people into classes, make sure all the teachers are knowing what they're doing and stuff. So I mean, it's a great experience. I don't tell, I'm not saying none of this to kind of scare people. It's 100% a good experience. Everyone should try it. Everyone should go for being a teacher. Don't stop going, until you get it.
Okay, so
Nice.
that's pretty much all we kind of wanted to ask, I think, unless you have any more questions.
Um, so being a head teacher is obviously stressful, but has there ever been like a moment in time where there's just so much stress and everything that you just can't get to a lesson or something like that?
Yeah, so there has been some cases. I'm not going to go in depth with some of them, but there's some that I can because they're not really that much of a problem. But I've had some teachers that we relied on to teach the class due to other teachers doing other things and things like that. So we relied on some people to do the classes, and unfortunately one of the teachers was sleeping. Fanta. But we got through it. We got through it. We changed the lesson plan on that day. It was a quick sleight of turn. And then the next lesson, we got back to that and we got back on track straight away. It held us back for like a day, but we didn't take it as into fuss. We were just there like, bang, come on, we can do this. And we pulled ourselves together.
Nice.
Okay.
Have you got any questions for us, Wizzy?
What started you to, what made you become this,
So, right, so me, Alex, and Aiden, we were in a Maker Pen class called British Maker Pen class. You might have heard it before. It's run by Dirk and Soupy and Lenny.
Yeah.
So we were all just like, me and Alex were becoming like friends, and Aiden was on the seat next to me. And then we were just helping each other out for the entire semester, and it came to picking our project partners, and the first people we went to were each other, and then we just thought, you know what, we'll just make this project map, and we'll just see what happens from there. So we ended up making a build team out of it, which is ASM Creative, and we made this YouTube channel for podcasts, which is ASM Creative. That's how we got to this point.
So who are we interviewing tomorrow?
Dragon Boss Gamer.
Okay. Alright, if you enjoyed this...
I'm joking! I'm joking! Mr. Wizzy has a YouTube channel.
Oh yeah, you should definitely go,
Oh yeah,
whip
go
that
to his
subscribe
channel.
button.
I'll put it up. I'll put it up above his head.
Smash it.
It's going to
subscribe.
be right there above Wizzy's head. That's his YouTube channel. You should go subscribe to it because it's great.
See you guys.